Hello everyone, my name is Kasydi. Today we're gonna be doing something really fun with DVD, because I discovered not so long ago that when buying the Xbox Game Pass you also got the PC Game Pass, which, if you don't catch my drift, means that you can play both the PC version of Dead by Daylight and the Xbox version of Dead by Daylight on the same account. So I thought, what a good idea would it be if I just put them in the same game? And I can tell you, Dead by Daylight did not plan for that to happen. So when things start, there's no problem. You can add each other as friends and invite each other, and there's nothing wrong. Oh, never mind. Both characters just fucking disappear and you're left with an empty lobby. And afterwards, if the other person in the lobby starts customizing their character, it'll just look like you are that character and they're changing your character. And afterwards, if you just go customize your character to re-equip it back, it just doesn't matter, because 10 seconds after, it just disappears again. But those are just, side problems. There's no issue, really. Just, launch the game. Oh yeah, if the PC version is the host, the game just fucking crashes back. It brings you back to the lobby on PC, and it brings you back to the fucking menu screen on Xbox. But believe it or not, you can actually play if the Xbox version is the lobby host. But then, once you join the lobby, of course there's more issues. On your side, it looks fine, but on the Xbox side, it looks like you're wearing the cosmetics that they have equipped on that character. I don't even have those cosmetics on PC. When loading into a game, you both will have the exact same character and cosmetics. This would be a strange bug, but not an issue if it weren't from the fact that I literally do not have Fengmin on PC. And the worst part of it is, it doesn't even fucking make sense. Sometimes the PC skin is the one that's used, and sometimes the Xbox skin is the one that's used. It's just fucking random at this point. How is this game even coded? Also something to note, you will always have the exact same build. I mean, sure, this time the Fengmin one, so it kinda makes sense that we're both using the Fengmin build, apart from the fact that next fucking game, the fucking Nia skin one, and we were still using the Fengmin build. I don't have lives on either of my Nias, and there it is. What the fuck? Oh, you thought we was done with the weird glitches? Of course not. What do you think? From the HUD, it literally looks like we are only 3 in the game, even though we are very much 4. That's an issue. And from what I realized, most of the time it made the Xbox player the main one, which is the one that actually appeared in the HUD, while the PC player just kinda didn't matter. Like, even if the PC player was bleeding out and injured, it looked like everything was fine. But on one very cursed game, Dead by Daylight suddenly decided that the PC was actually the version that was the main one. And of course, you couldn't expect the same glitches to happen. Who do you think we are, some kind of consistent game company? So, what happened that time? Well, when the PC player died, and another player died, the game was like, so there were only 3, and now 2 people died. That means that we should spawn the hatch. What? The actual fuck. But the most cursed thing of all is that when either of my accounts were hooked, this would play on repeat as long as they were hooked. To make it all the more strange, when both were hooked at the same time, the sound would just stop. I'm seriously just fucking confused. It really just seems like the game was screaming in pure agony, wondering how the hell is it possible that only half a survivor was hooked.
But when both survivors were finally hooked at once, the universe finally knew peace.
On the endgame screen, for the PC side, it's sorta normal. As you can see, it says I'm rank 17 even though I'm rank 14 because it's using the Xbox rank. It's also saying what build I was supposed to use, even though that is not the build I used at all during the game. And also sometimes, for some dark reason, it just didn't give me any emblems, but that's about it. And I have to say, on the Xbox version, the glitches were the same, so there's really nothing important to report. Psych! You fucking thought, you stupid piece of shit! Of course it was more glitchy! Okay, so, problem number one. It literally says there are only 3 players. And problem number 2, the person that is missing is itself! Oh my god, this thing was a mess. I don't understand any of these glitches. It just doesn't make sense. I'm incredibly confused. And, I mean, I guess it's an achievement in and of itself that it's able to run while being this glitchy. But, Jesus. I mean, if you guys enjoyed this, just tell me in the comments. I really wouldn't mind just going back in and trying with new different perks and see if there's funny interactions, or even with the new update to see what kind of billion other more glitches I can find. It definitely could be fun.